we are in an urgent moment, okay? I need y'all to understand that. This place is sacred ground. This is sacred ground. This is not just a community center. This is not just a building. This is the place where our heroes were slain. Malcolm X was killed in this very room in front of his beloved wife and children. And instead of turning this into a site of pain only, this became a site of power and possibility. They reconstructed something that they thought they could kill. J. Edgar Hoover couldn't kill this tradition. COINTELPRO couldn't tear down this tradition. Our open enemies that thought when they killed Malcolm X right here that they could destroy the spirit of Harlem were proven wrong when this was resurrected and produced this thing that we looking at right here and right now. But understand, we are not doing this just to remember the past. We are here to build a future against the backdrop of a moment where they would prefer if none of us were in this room right now. You see, our open enemies, the people who created the context in the moment that required civil rights and human rights struggle, the very people who loaded the bullets into the gun and killed our heroes, our ancestors, our grandfathers and our grandmothers, the people who blocked our entry into school, the people who voted for laws to keep us out, they are now trying to block the schools from allowing us to learn what they did. So when we pull on the legacy of Dr. El-Shabazz and we pulling on the legacy of a lifelong educator who didn't go to the fancy white school, who went to Medgar Evers, who decided to invest in black institutions, to honor that tradition is to fight for a world where we can learn our history, where we can learn our truth, where even if they block the school doors, even if they close the libraries, even if they ban our books, it don't matter. Because we got our own. Because as Malcolm X was told when he first stood up inside of that prison, accept your own and be yourself. This is your own. And yourself gets produced by investing in community. And understanding, again, at this moment, I'm not talking about imaginary stuff, I'm talking about in this moment. They're trying to shrink your community. They don't want you to know what's happening in Haiti. They don't want you to see what's happening in the Congo. They don't want you to see the imperial counter-revolution in Sudan. And the last thing they want you to do is scream, free, free Palestine in this place. But Malcolm X wrote an essay in September of 1964 called On Zionist Logic. He stood up and gave a message to the grassroots, talking about the Bandung Conference, recognizing the fact that the only way we will succeed as black and brown people is if we are unified. Not unified as Baptists and Methodists, not unified as Christians or Jews or Muslims, unified as black and brown people who must organize and fight together to defeat a global network of oppression. So while some people uptown voting for the wrong bills, some people uptown supporting legislation to keep us divided, while some people are downtown trying to shut down these schools, some people in the biggest houses in this country trying to find more ways to lock us up. We gonna struggle. You know what, but Doug, my OG got it.
Let me tell y'all, in a summarized version of what he just said, how many of y'all from New York City in here? Make some noise. How many of y'all from out of town? Okay, real simple. You see, you try to put me on the spot, and you know I deliver. But listen to this. Here you go. Talk about peace, deceased ghetto stars. Funeral parlors filled with adolescent scholars. Out of anger, we get banged for less than $1. Strive for the day, my aspirations for tomorrow. Is uplift the youth and practice my preaching, and be remembered for my teaching. See, peeps and families in pain, and it's a shame. The tongue's the one thing that y'all cats can't tame. Bullet shot rain, and it's really no aim. The only thing changing the game is the name. No matter where you go, it all stay the same. If you was the greatest, then you supposed to entertain. Let the world know your name. Check it out. Lifestyle in the ghetto, bet your bottom dollar. Being broke will make you want to holler. Stop that nonsense, killing that senseless repentance. For sins live relentless, friends went back for petty crumbs. Stress from, no funds. I got my mind made up. Come on, you could get it. Whether cash or legit, my fam's gotta eat. No time for the heat, getting caught up in the street. Seen too many chalk lines and white sheets, and if you don't take heed, you're doomed to repeat. So don't sleep. Now, check this out. We, the willing, led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We have done so much for so long with so little that we are now qualified to do anything with nothing. And the last part is, off the show, cash and checks make sound effects, but I'm here today representing Malcolm X. So let's do it, y'all.